save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Yes, I got some stuff in the mail today, and I'm gonna unbox it for you. I'm gonna unbox it. I'm gonna tell some stories. Okay, we're gonna tell some stories because it's movies and music. It's mail, just mail in general. My mail is memories. Okay, and what I order is stuff that triggers things in my mind that are positive. Okay, hopefully positive because. Sometimes, tell me if there's something that ever happened to you, okay? 'Cause I was telling my wife about this the other day. I'm like, there's some TV series or movies or whatever that I watched when I was going through a very traumatic part of my life. And I told the wife, I'm like, listen, I was watching The Big Bang Theory when I was struggling at work, and now I can't watch The Big Bang Theory when I was like, period. Like I can't, like, whenever I put it in, it brings me back to the struggle I had at my former job, and it kind of gives me anxiety. Another movie is the not Godzilla, King Kong, the part 2 one there, the King Kong part 2. I can't even tell you what was going on in my life at that point, but it was one of these things where I think I want to say I might have gotten sick. I might have gotten really sick, and for days I was like laying down sick and throwing up, and it was really bad situation if I remember correctly, to the point where I was like laying on the floor and I was trying to watch the movie, and I was running back and forth to the bathroom. So to this day I put in this, I believe it was the second the second yeah, it's King Kong. Yes, the second King Kong, the remake there. Every time I put that movie in, I get messed up. I don't know why, but it makes me physically sick. So yeah, comment below. Do you have a movie that if you're going through some kind of messed up situation in your life, and you put it in, and next thing you know, now you're having anxiety issues because of this. Like you'll never watch it again. You can't put it in. You can't stomach it. It gives you a bad memory. It makes you physically sick. I mean, maybe you watched a movie the day somebody passed away. Maybe you're watching a movie the day somebody got into a car accident. I don't know what I don't want to hear your story, your sad story. But if there's a movie that triggers you, that makes you sick to your stomach, just thinking about it or putting it in or watching it, I'm kind of curious to know what movie that is. And then if you put down like Titanic or something like just The Notebook or whatever to be funny, I mean you can do that too. But I'm just saying that in general, like, there's got to be movies out there. My wife always says, "You're the only one. You're the only one that goes through this. You're the only one that thinks like this. You're the only one that struggles through these things." I can't be. I seriously can't be. I know that it's sad because I really did enjoy The Big Bang Theory, but I was going through something major in my life. The new Chucky series, I made it through season 1 and half of season 2, and then I had a major anxiety attack while I was watching season 2, and now I'm really struggling to put in. I want to finish season 2, and I just got in season 3. I'm gonna continuously keep buying them, but for some reason, because I had this major anxiety attack, I'm struggling through watching them. It brings me back to this weird thing. And the funny thing is I can't even remember what it was that messed me up. But they're triggers. Okay. The Chucky movie is a trigger, TV series, Big Bang Theory, and that King Kong thing off the top of my head. Everything else I'm good with so far. Everything else, like, I can't even think of another thing. Those three is like sticking out big time because I'm like, if I never see that King Kong movie again, and it wasn't a bad, it's not, that has nothing to do with the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. And Big Bang Theory is an excellent TV series. It has nothing to do with the TV series. And the Chucky series is actually decent too. It has nothing to do with the series. It has to do with my mental breakdown that I'm having in my head. Okay, yeah, mentally I'm not doing well, and when I watch these things, it triggers something which makes me physically sick. So it's almost like that, like the Clockwork Orange. Have you ever seen Clockwork Orange, where they hold open his eyes and everything and force him to watch Ultraviolence for over and over again? I feel like it's like it does it. Like you put something in, and it will make me sick to my stomach, like that, to that point where I'm like, please make it stop. I can't take it anymore. I'm getting physically sick. So yeah, it's a little messed up thing. So yeah, comment below. Let's see what messes you up. Let's see the TV series that messed you up. All right. First thing I got here is from Sam something. Sam something from Miami, Florida. Sam something. Actually, Sam number 312. That's a first for me. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if people's last names were just numbers. Like I could be like Bill 452 or something like that. No, Sam 312. Guess Sam doesn't want me to know his last name, but he's number 312 for some reason. I don't know why. And what I have here is a copy of, no digital, because I bought it used, of Mad Max Furiosa. Reason why is because I bought this, the Steelbook, 4K Steelbook Blu-ray combo pack. Never gonna open this, and I want to watch Furiosa. Blu-ray is my my media of choice. I think it's superior to DVD, and I also think it's superior to 4K. I haven't heard no AI problems going on with the old Blu-rays yet, people, so I'm going to stick with my Blu-rays. So I did get the 4K Blu-ray combo pack because I wanted the 4K, the Blu-ray, and I didn't really care about the Steelbook. If this would have came in a regular snapper case and it would have been the 4K Blu-ray, I would have been all set. But because it's a Steelbook, I don't want to open it up now. So, because I'm afraid I'm going to damage it. I'm going to ruin it. So, yeah, this Furiosa will be put away with my Mad Maxes and never opened. And because this thing is actually used and opened, if I want to, because I saw Furiosa in the drive-in, it was good. Okay, so if I want to watch Furiosa, I will just put it in the player, and that will be it. And my kids are just taking turns going to the bathroom, taking a dump. I don't know. It's just today is official dump city, I guess, for them. They need to go. Last thing I want to open here. Is the last thing? What the? Yeah, this is it, right? Yeah, this is it. This is clothing. Yeah, look, I bought some clothing. What did let's see. This came from Hardcore Apparel. Hardcore Apparel. From Mentor, Ohio. This came in pretty fast too. I will give Hardcore Apparel their props. I paid in full actually, $30.90 for this. Yes, this is an expensive t-shirt. But there's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything I do. There's a reason. This is a, here we go. Bam. This is a War t-shirt. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Reason? Me and the wife are going to see Gore live in, I believe, November. I think it's their Stoned tour or something like that. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of marijuana available in the place. Are we going to make it out alive? Maybe not. I don't know. Shh. Don't tell the wife. She doesn't know. She's a little nervous about it. When I told her we were going to go see The King and we were going to see Gore, she was like straight up like, hey, you know what? Wasn't excited. Wasn't excited at all. She's like, how do I dress? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you watch some Gore concert footage or some King Diamond concert footage? This smells. It's got a smell of. I mean, it's like legit printed. I mean, like it doesn't have like a smell like it's gonna fall apart smell. Like you ever buy those shirts? Say they got that iron on there that you're gonna wash it like 3 or 4 times and then the whole logo is gonna fall right off. I will tell you that this also has Odious on the bottom. Not the new lead singer. Doesn't have the new lead singer anywhere on here, but I was fine with that. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. I prefer Odious over the new lead singer. I don't even know what the new lead singer's name is. I gotta that's kind of bad, but I'm kind of hoping that he's gonna do some Odious songs and the rest of the band's there. So I'm good with that. But I do kind of miss Odious. Okay, I really I enjoyed his voice. I enjoyed his there's an interview with Gore. Check it out. You're gonna love it. It's interview with Gore with Joan Rivers on YouTube. The picture quality is a little rough, but very funny. It's extremely funny. Joan Rivers was funny in it. Odious, and I think that he brought the other guy with him too. Is it Ballsack or whatever? The other guy. They were extremely fun. I've watched that interview probably about 5 or 6 times. So yeah, check that out on YouTube. If you don't know who Gore is and you want to be introduced to Gore from back in the day. Like I said, it's the original Joan Rivers TV show, so it's kind of like her talk show. So the picture quality is a little bit grainy, a little bit rough, but you can hear it very clearly. You can see it pretty clearly too. But they're funny. Gwar is a group that you kind of don't want to take. You're not supposed to take them seriously. Okay, they literally tell you that they're from outer space and they're here to destroy our planet. Okay. If you're taking them seriously, then you might have some kind of problem with you. You know, there might be something psychologically wrong with you if you really believe that this rock band is from outer space and they're here to take over the world. But makes for a great story, and they squirt blood at people. That's fun. Do I have Furiosa? There should be one more box. Hold on, because I'm feeling a little stupid here. Where the heck is this it? This is it. Okay, this is it right here. I got it. Hang on. I thought, look, sometimes when I stop piling stuff up over here, there has been times where after I'm done, I go to pick up all the wrappers and everything, and after I make a couple videos and everything, and I go to throw the stuff out, and I find that I still got media like piled up in with the stuff here. Let me see here. Figures. Let me hold this up in the air so you guys see what's going on here, because I'm having a little bit of difficulty here. This is from Travis Paquette from Sanburn, IA. Hey. I got a razor knife over here too. This is probably, that's as useful as the. You know what I need is a good knife. I had one the other day. I was actually, what did I do with it? There's another one right here. Hang on. This is the one I used the other day. I was cutting a peach. Yeah, I was eating a peach with it. Maybe this was no, this was even. Wow. All right, people. This is gonna be a little bit fun. Let's open it this way. All right, and then in here is a copy of. Let's see, as the person stands outside the door over here, I can hear them very clearly. I love when that happens. It really affects my my entertainment quality. This dare I say dope that sent me this actually taped the bubble wrap right to the right to the slip cover. I mean, who does that? Luckily, yeah, look. Yeah, I totally lost my, with no something. I can't even read it because it's the tape. It ripped a piece of the back of the thing. Look, well, this is a copy of Abigail. Yes, and let me see here. Is this sealed? If it's sealed, that's good. It feels like it's sealed. Let's open it up to give you a free copy of Abigail, because why not? That's what we do here on this channel. That's why you come back. That's why you like, share, you subscribe. You're here for the stupid things that I do. Okay. And what I have here is, yes, the DVD and Blu-ray of Abigail. And if you want a copy of Abigail, here is the digital code. Put that up there for you. Here we go. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back slowly. I watched this again this weekend with my middle daughter. She was nice enough to stick around and actually watch a movie with us, because I can't get anybody else in the family to stick around and watch a movie with me anymore. And everybody seems to know my obsession with this movie. If you don't understand my obsession with this movie, if anything ever happens to this copy of Abigail, I have this copy of Abigail. If anything ever happens to this copy of Abigail, I have this copy of Abigail. If anything happens to this copy of Abigail, I got this copy of Abigail. If anything ever happens to this copy of Abigail, I have this copy of Abigail. If anything happens to any of these Blu-rays, I got the DVD. Yes, this is one, two, three, four, five, and the DVD. These are all DVD Blu-ray combo packs. Um, I'm trying to hit a Guinness Book of World Records for most copies of Abigail owned. That's my goal. Anytime I find one of these for $10 or less on eBay, I am purchasing it. I don't know why. I don't. Listen. I will tell you that I watched this movie, and it's in my top five right now of best horror movies I've seen in my. I hate to say my lifetime because we could throw out The Shining and we could throw out The Lost Boys and Megan and all those other ones that I absolutely loved, and when I say horror movies, I never put in consideration any Friday the 13th or any Nightmare on Elm Streets or any of those iconic horror characters. Okay, uh, I think of stuff like The Lost Boys as a standalone horror movie. You know what I mean? Where you have like franchises of like, granted, let's say Lost Boys had a 2 and they had a 3, but does it really even count? Does it really? And Abigail probably will have a sequel eventually, but is it a Saw franchise or a Paranormal Activity or a Phantasm or Hellraiser or Evil Dead or let me see what else we got over here. Um, Friday the 13th, Halloween, any Dawn of the Dead's, Day of the Dead's, Night of the Living Dead's. No, this is a little bit different. I saw this in the movie theater and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I think the biggest key to this movie is this little girl right here. She I don't see many child star actresses, sorry. Um, and she just blew me away. I just thought she was absolutely amazing. The little girl that played the Megan, actually the puppet, and actually the little girl that played the Megan's owner, did a great job in that too. So Megan's up there too with my newer franchises or newer horror icons. But yeah, I'm going a little crazy with the Abigails, but I'm gonna keep buying them and I'm gonna start crating them up, and I wanna see how many I can pull off. Because if anything ever happens to one, I got the other. These things are not streaming on anything. I haven't seen them on anything streaming. I don't stream, but they're not streaming on anything. So and I don't know why they didn't get a 4K. I'm hoping eventually there will be a 4K. Maybe down the road there'll be something with a little more extra stuff. Because all you get in these things is deleted scenes, extended scenes, gag reel, becoming a ballerina vampire, and a feature commentary, and more. I don't even know what the and more is. And I gotta tell you, I haven't watched the bonus features yet on any of these. So maybe I should throw on the bonus features. The DVD does have the same stuff that's on the Blu-ray. So if you can't afford but no, the funny thing is the prices of these things are odd. Like, you can't really find them in the store. And now if you go on eBay, they're like 30 something dollars and up. But then every once in a while, somebody will put a used one on there or a new one on there for $10 or less. And when they do that, I grab them. But in general, if you were to search for this thing right now on eBay, it's like 30 bucks. The prices of physical media are starting to get a little ridiculous. And I think it's because it's a supply and demand thing. I mean, if you're a diehard fan, you're gonna want your physical media, like I want my physical media. So we're gonna pay what they're gonna get us. It's like a scalper price. They're gonna get us for every dime they could possibly get us for, because they know that how much we love our physical media. But the truth is that if you don't own physical media, if you're one of these people that are just streaming everything, eventually things are gonna just disappear. I would love to be able to do the magic trick where I'm like, maybe I can't do that. Okay, watch, ready? Okay, no, wait. Maybe that worked. I don't know. But the deal is that if you put all your investments into Spotify's and streaming services and all this other stuff like that, then you're leaving it up to the powers that be to decide what you're going to get to listen to or what you're going to see. If they decide they want to get rid of a certain singer or rapper or movie or whatever, they're just going to get rid of it. They're going to get rid of it. It's going to disappear, and you're not going to be able to see it ever again until somebody that is in charge decides they want to do it. Imagine how it would have been back in the day when the parental advisory sticker came out and Tipper Gore. when Tipper Gore was on her soapbox and she was banning the Two Live Crew and banning NWA and Andrew Dice Clay and all these people, and it made the top. There was like a top 10 hit list or a top 100 hit list of rock stars and rappers and movies and whatever that Tipper Gore did not want to be able to produce albums. You know what I mean? There's people like that right now, and now all they have to do is just contact the channel. Hey, Disney, guess what? Get rid of Star Wars. We don't want you there. We don't want Star Wars. Too much violence. Kids are watching it. They're picking up broomstick handles. They're beating each other with broomstick handles. We're gone. Hey, hold. See what happened there? Look, I'm showing my age. I'm talking on the wrong kind of phone. Hold on a second. Okay, cell phone. See, I went from the old phone to this. I gotta go to the cell phone so I can stay up to date with you guys. So anyway, so yeah, they're gonna call them up. They're gonna say, listen, we don't want it anymore. And the next thing you know, Star Wars gone. Oh, ET scaring children. We don't want. Listen, we don't want to watch Gremlins. Gremlins scares children too. Gone. Oh, I Spit on Your Grave. That's nasty. That's just a nasty movie. Nobody wants to see I Spit on My Grave. Gotta make it disappear. Boom, gone. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, you like to listen to NWA still, and you still like to listen to Eazy-E and Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and Eminem and all those people like that? Wait a minute. What are they talking about? There's some terrible stuff they talk about. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of it. Gone. That's gonna happen. The day is coming. So keep collecting your physical media. Okay, the prices on these things will drop if we can get more people purchasing them. But right now, there's more people buying streaming channels. I saw my wife the other day. We were actually waiting for a movie to stop. I think we went to go see Deadpool again for like the second time, but whatever. And we were watching a preview of something, and wow, am I gonna lose track of what I'm going with this? And I told her, I said, oh yeah, okay. I told her, I said, do you realize that if you own Hulu, Netflix, Disney, I don't know, Peacock, or let's throw out a couple. If you own like 5 or 6 of these pay streaming channels, you're actually paying more than what you were paying back in the day for like HBO or Cinemax or Showtime. Now, I remember we got rid of our satellite dish, we got rid of our pay channels and stuff like that because the price was crazy. It was absurd. Now you're paying for stuff that has commercials in it. You're paying stuff like my YouTube. They keep popping up this thing. They're like, oh well, if you pay for it, then we'll get rid of the commercials. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Want to know why? Because I still find commercials to be informative. There are some times when I am watching a YouTube channel and a commercial will come on. It'll be a commercial for like a new movie or whatever. And I'm like, I want to watch this commercial from beginning to end to learn about this movie. Or I want to see this commercial because they're teaching me something, whatever. There's so many people that are just impatient nowadays that are so quick to hit the button and skip it. You know, you got no patience anymore. That's why TikTok is so famous, because people got like 10-second attention spans, you know, and I love that. And as a preschool teacher or a pre-K teacher, I love when parents they hand the kids a tablet or the phone or whatever, and the kids are just get their heads buried in their blippies and their blueies and their all that crap like that. And meanwhile, you know what that's gonna end up promoting? Blindness. Okay, sooner or later your child is gonna need glasses, or they're gonna have bad headaches. There's gonna be all kinds of there's gonna be all kinds of terrible things that you're gonna find out later on down the road, that the reason why a lot of children have a lot of issues is because they got their heads stuck in these little boxes, because it's so easy for you to hand your kid their phone while you're going shopping at Target or shopping at Walmart. Let's just hand the kid the phone. We'll hand the kid the phone. The kid will shut up, and I can do all my shopping. Or we'll go visit somebody, and I want to have a talk with my friend. Let me just hand the kid the phone and the tablet, and they'll just shut up while I'm talking. You know what I mean? It's like, listen, they're your kids. Take responsibility for your kids. Take care of your kids. Take the phone out of their hand and have some communication with your kids. You're gonna mess them all up. I'll tell you right now. And that's what we're coming to with all this streaming crap, with all this Spotify's and these streaming channels and stuff like that. My son came up to me the other day. He's like, I got this gigantic Spotify list. It's got so many whatever. I'm making a Spotify list. Listen, okay, let's say tomorrow, like Napster or all these other streaming services that hit the fan or whatever, you know what I mean, the ones that just disappeared. Okay, I know Napster wasn't exactly a streaming service, more like a robbing streaming service. But let's say tomorrow, let's just say that one of these things, let's say Hulu or Netflix decide there isn't going to be a Hulu or Netflix anymore, and then they just cut the channel. Whatever it is that you were subscribed to or paying for, you've lost everything. You know what I mean? And if you have a Spotify list that's like 4 billion songs long, and then all of a sudden Spotify goes out of business, what good is it? You made a beautiful list that's now useless. That's my theory on that. It's gonna happen eventually, or they're gonna start upping the price. If you're paying like $9 a month, before you know it, because of supply and demand and people wanting it and more people watching it, more people viewing it, it's gonna go up to $20. Then it'll go 25. Then it'll go 30. And before you know it, you'll be paying a ridiculous amount of money for something that you could have already owned if you would have just bought the physical media and just put it away. I mean, me, I take my CDs, I put them on my computer, and I just download them right onto my Walkman. I got 10 terabytes there. I got 10,000 gigabytes of songs. You know, so I could put plenty of songs on my Sony Walkman, and I still have the physical media, so that if those things crash or something goes wrong or my computer crashes, I can just reload them all again. Not to mention, I put all my stuff on external hard drives just in case that happens, just in case a computer crashes. I still have the external hard drives. I just plug the USB right in, and I got all my music right there. It's just the right way to do things. I mean, just think. Listen. Think long and hard before you go and sign up to that streaming service. Think long and hard, because they could just stop it tomorrow. Like I said, if they, I love grabbing like just random stuff over here. Let me grab. Oh, here's a good one for you. Here's one that definitely ain't gonna be around for the rest of your life. Anything by South Park. Eventually, South Park is just gonna disappear. It's just gonna disappear. People are so they hate this show. They hate this show. They think it's totally. It is. I mean, in general, it's very disrespectful. It's very raunchy. It's got 101 different things wrong with it. But it's amusing, and you know what? And it's my freedom and your freedom to be able to watch whatever you want to watch. Okay, we can decide. We are. Listen, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy, and you're probably a big boy or big girl, and you want to watch whatever you want to watch. Nobody should be able to tell you what you can watch or what you can't watch if you're old enough and ready to watch it. Okay, I'm not gonna have any of these people. Listen, that's like to me, that's like burning a book or something like that. You know what I mean? We should be beyond all this stuff or whatever. Media is media. We need to keep hanging on to it, keep buying it, keep shopping for it, and keep watching this channel. I will help you to obtain what you want to get. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.